caring for a family member can be a rewarding experience. It allows us to give back to those who have cared for us and creating a sense of fulfillment and purpose. The bond that forms through caregiving can be incredibly strong and meaningful. However, it can also be challenging. The demands of caregiving can be overwhelming, leading to stress and burnout. Balancing multiple tasks and responsibilities can take a toll on the caregiver's physical and emotional well-being. One of the most important qualities a caregiver can have is empathy. Empathy helps bridge the gap between the caregiver and the care receiver, fostering a deeper connection and understanding. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It involves being present and truly listening to what the other person is experiencing without judgment or interruption. It is about putting yourself in their shoes and seeing the world from their perspective. This can help caregivers respond more effectively to the needs and emotions of their loved ones. Empathy is crucial in family caregiving because it allows us to provide care that is truly person-centered. When we understand the unique experiences and feelings of our loved ones, we can tailor our care to better suit their individual needs. When we can understand what our loved ones are going through, we can better meet their needs. This understanding can lead to more effective communication and a stronger, more supportive relationship. We can also offer them the emotional support they need to cope with their illness or disability. Empathy helps us recognize the emotional struggles our loved ones face and provides us with the tools to offer comfort and reassurance. This essay will explore the importance of empathy in family caregiving. It will delve into how empathy can transform the caregiving experience, making it more fulfilling and less stressful for both parties involved. It will discuss the benefits of empathy for both caregivers and care receivers. Empathy can lead to better health outcomes, improved emotional well-being, and a more positive caregiving experience overall. It will also provide practical tips for building empathy and overcoming common challenges. These tips can help caregivers develop the skills needed to connect more deeply with their loved ones and navigate the complexities of caregiving with greater ease. By cultivating empathy, we can create stronger bonds with our loved ones and make their caregiving journey a little easier. Empathy not only enhances the quality of care, but also enriches the lives of both caregivers and those they care for, fostering a more compassionate and supportive environment. Empathy is often confused with sympathy. While both involve understanding another person's emotions, there is a key difference. Sympathy is feeling sorry for someone. Empathy, on the other hand, is about truly understanding and sharing their feelings. Imagine your loved one has just received a difficult diagnosis. Sympathy might involve saying, "I'm so sorry you're going through this." Empathy, however, would be taking the time to listen to their fears and concerns. It would be trying to understand how the diagnosis makes them feel. Empathy is not about having all the answers or fixing the problem. It is about being present with your loved one and offering them your emotional support. It is about letting them know that you understand what they are going through, even if you can't fully relate to their experience. By practicing empathy, you create a safe space for your loved one to express their emotions. This in turn strengthens your bond and makes them feel heard and understood. Empathy requires us to step outside of our own experiences and imagine what it must be like to walk in someone else's shoes. It involves active listening, where we not only hear the words being spoken, but also pay attention to the emotions behind them. Practicing empathy can be challenging, especially when we are dealing with our own stress and emotions. However, it is a skill that can be developed with intention and practice. Small gestures, like offering a tissue or a comforting touch, can make a big difference. Even a simple message of support can convey empathy and let the person know they are not alone. Reflecting on past experiences where we felt truly understood can help us understand the impact of empathy. When we practice empathy, we not only help others feel better, but we also enrich our own lives. Empathy fosters deeper connections and builds stronger relationships. It brings a sense of peace and fulfillment, knowing that we are there for each other in times of need. So, the next time someone you care about is going through a tough time, remember to step into their shoes. Offer them your empathy and let them know that they are not alone in their journey. Your empathy can be a powerful source of comfort and strength for them. And in doing so, you will find that your own heart grows a little bit bigger too. Empathy is not just a nice to have quality in family caregiving, it is essential. When we approach caregiving with empathy, we create a more positive and supportive environment for everyone involved. For the person receiving care, empathy can make a world of difference. It can help them feel seen, heard, and understood. This can be incredibly validating, especially if they are struggling with a loss of independence or a decline in health. For the caregiver, empathy can help prevent burnout and resentment. Caregiving can be emotionally and physically demanding. When we can empathize with our loved one's situation, it is easier to find meaning and purpose in our role. Empathy reminds us that our loved ones are not defined by their illness or disability. It allows us to see them as the individuals they are with their own unique needs, desires, and feelings. Benefits of empathy. A two-way street. Empathy in caregiving is not just beneficial for the person receiving care, it also has significant positive effects on the caregiver. When caregivers practice empathy, they are better equipped to understand the needs and desires of their loved ones. This understanding can lead to more effective and compassionate care. It can also help reduce misunderstandings and conflicts. Moreover, empathy allows caregivers to connect with their loved ones on a deeper level. This connection can bring joy and meaning to the caregiving experience, even during challenging times. It can also help caregivers feel less alone in their journey. Ultimately, empathy promotes a more positive and fulfilling caregiving experience for both parties involved. It fosters a sense of connection, understanding, and shared purpose. Challenges to empathy. When it's hard to connect. While empathy is incredibly valuable, it's not always easy to maintain, especially in the face of challenging caregiving situations. Caregivers often find themselves in emotionally taxing environments where the demands can feel overwhelming. There are times when caregivers may struggle to connect with their loved one's emotions. This disconnection can stem from a variety of sources, including the caregiver's own emotional state and the unpredictable nature of the loved one's condition. One common challenge is dealing with difficult behaviors. These behaviors can be particularly hard to manage when they are unexpected or severe. If your loved one is experiencing dementia, for example, they may exhibit confusion, agitation, or aggression. These symptoms can be distressing for both the caregiver and the person receiving care. These behaviors can be frustrating and emotionally draining, making it hard to respond with empathy. It's important to recognize that these reactions are normal and part of the caregiving journey. Another challenge is dealing with your own emotions. Caregivers often experience a wide range of feelings, from sadness and frustration to guilt and resentment. Caregiving can be stressful and overwhelming. The constant demands and the emotional toll can leave caregivers feeling depleted and unable to connect empathetically. You may be dealing with grief, guilt, or resentment. These emotions can be particularly challenging because they can create a barrier between you and your loved one. These emotions can cloud your judgment and make it difficult to see things from your loved one's perspective. It's crucial to acknowledge these feelings and understand that they are a natural part of the caregiving experience. It's important to remember that it's okay to struggle with empathy. Caregiving is hard work. Seeking support from others who understand your situation can provide comfort and perspective. The key is to recognize these challenges and find healthy ways to cope. Engaging in self-care activities, seeking professional help, and connecting with support groups can make a significant difference in maintaining your emotional well-being and your ability to empathize with your loved one.